Wonderful good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and hi everyone. Today we are going to talking about the beginner's guide to CFD trading, a really easy topic, and I'm really glad that you attend this webinars, including the following topics. What are CFDs? Basically, what are the benefits of trading CFDs, risks and benefits of trading CFDs, and then let's talk about a simple strategy for CFDs. My name is Markus Gabel. I'm a trader, coach, mentor, speaker. I have my own support or escort service with financial happy ending. I see myself not more than a coach, more than a escort service, because I can teach you, I can talk to you, but you have to do it by yourself. This is the point. So I support you to recognize trading from the right side. So, I'm a trader at the asset management Born, Stahlberg and Partner. If you want to see more, then visit my homepage. In this webinar, Trading Spotlight, I'm partnering with Admiral Markets, which is a Forex and CFD broker that offers trading on over 8,000 different financial instruments through one of the world's best trading platforms, MetaTrader 5. And finally, if you are watching this video on YouTube, remember to like this video, to share it with other traders, and subscribe so you will never miss an episode. And please make sure that you stay online until the end of this webinar, because when I'll be showing you a lot of benefits, but also risk in CFD trading, like especially when it comes to leverage. So you see, we have a couple of things to talk about, and let's see what we can learn from each other. The only point is, you share your lifetime now with me for the next around 40 minutes, and I want to make sure that it's as worthful as possible, that you share your lifetime with me. So today's topic is a really easy topic, but it's an underestimated topic about what are CFDs, how can I trade with CFDs, and this is an instrument you can trade almost around the world. But not in USA. There is a complete speculative product and instrument, and it's forbidden to trade CFDs in USA. But around the world, you can trade CFDs. So what is it? What are CFDs? CFD stands for contract for difference. So you see the shortcut is CFDs, contract for difference. And let's say hi to my lovely followers here, Anthony, hi, and Vincenzo as well, and all the other guys around the world. I'm really happy that you spent your lifetime with me this afternoon. So CFD stands for contract for difference, and it's a contract to exchange the difference in the value of an asset from the time the contract is open to the time the contract is closed. And oh, by the way, if you have any questions, please type it in the chat box. This is we're family. All of us, we have one target. We want to make money in the markets, and this is kind of my mission. Because in my mission, I think everybody has the right and the possibility to make money in the markets, but you have to know how you can make it. And it's not doable in that way. Most of the people think it's gonna be working. So push the button and tomorrow you're rich. Oh, would it be so easy? All of us were rich already. So, but you can see we are struggling the whole day with trading. And for that, you have to make strong your foundation in trading. And this is one of the topics. CFDs and Forex is another topic. And if you follow Jens or Paul, my congenius partners in this Trading Spotlight community, then you will have a lot of insights about all this Forex and CFD trading. By the way, if you have time, watch the wonderful webinar from Paul from last Monday about MLCD. It's a great and awesome webinar. So if you have time a little bit, 40 minutes, watch it after this webinar or maybe on weekend. So this is really clear. CFDs, contract for difference. It's the value if you open this instrument, and if you close the contract, then the difference is the value, what you can earn or reward with this trading. To understand how CFDs work, you can compare it to the traditional investing. So if you invest in a company, maybe Apple or Walmart or something else, you can compare them to you would buy some shares, for example, of that company at the current share price. This is important. If I missed the web seminar, where can I see it again? Follow the YouTube channel, Nicholas, please. The YouTube channel of Admiral Markets English or Global on YouTube. There are all webinars, or you come inside of our trading community. Let me show you this very quick. We have a wonderful, amazing community. Here it's Trading Spotlight. It's tradersyacht.com. And with a real account, you see we have 96 participants at the moment. And there you can see we have all our trades inside of them, and we share all our webinars. But as well, you can look at the YouTube channel, and there you can see it again if you miss it. So here we go. Let's go. Thanks for this wonderful question. So again, if you have any question more, let's see to the chat box. Okay, back. So compare it with an investment in a company. You can buy the share of the current price you actually see in the chart. In the case the price of those shares increase, we hope it is the right direction you want to trade, you would sell the share at a higher price, so you would make profit on that difference. And the same goes for it for if you invest in gold or oil or something else. It's always the same. You invest in a special underlying or in a special asset maybe, and then if the price is rising up, hopefully, then you can make money if you close your trade or if you sell your share for a higher price. Then the difference is yours. Okay, Mahmoud, thanks for your question. I'm a completely beginner. I don't know how to use the platform for trading. Is there a training video anywhere or understanding and using everything? Yes, please look at the same YouTube channel, because I made a webinar a couple of weeks ago. It's called How I Can Use MetaTrader, or Beginner's Guide for MetaTrader. I don't know right now, but a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, look at the YouTube channel of Admiral Markets, English, of course. There is a difference between German and English, of course, and there you will find this video, and as well other videos in this YouTube channel. And of course, that's this point why we opened this trading community on Trading Spotlight, on Traders Yard, so you can ask whatever you want in this family, because we never leave a client behind of us, because Jens, follow me, we are, how should I say, we are very interested that you become successful in trading and that you can change your life on a better way. That's the point, and that's our mission. How to pick up the best broker? Oh, I guess this is a kind of personal perception. I'm really satisfied with Admiral Markets. In my opinion, one of the best broker, because very less commissions, no minimum stop distance, and a lot of benefits. And the prices are in average of the whole market. So I guess you're on the right side if you choose Admiral Markets if you want. So my personal advice of that. So back, thanks for your question. I love it. So we can have a community here and try to ask all your questions. So I guess this is the basic understanding of CFDs. Contract for difference is really easy. It's a little bit comparable to if your investment in a traditional investment, you buy something for a special price, you sell it at a special price, and hopefully it's increasing, or it was increasing, and then you make your, especially you make your profit at that moment. So how does CFD trading work? CFD trading works in a similar way. You open a trade on an asset at a certain price. wait for the price to increase, hopefully, or decrease, hopefully, and then make a profit or loss at the difference. That's completely easy. The biggest difference between CFD trading and traditional investing is that you never own that asset you trade. It's really easy to compare. If you invest for Apple and you buy a share of Apple, then this share 1, 2, 3, 20, 100, that's yours. So you can compare, you can say you have a piece of Apple. Maybe one iPhone is yours, or in that firm, or in that in USA, one machine, a part of one machine, of a machine is yours. If you have 20 shares of Apple, then you can imagine a piece of a machine which is producing the Apple iPhones. It's yours. So you are the owner of a share, which means you are the owner of a piece of Apple. And this is the big difference between CFD trading. As CFD, you only trade the underlying. It's kind of derivatives. It's not, you are not the owner of this one. You trade only this derivative of that, and but you never own that asset by yourself. That's the difference between CFD and traditional investment. So maybe the same if you try or if you trade oil futures, then you can buy a bottle or this kind of bottle of oil, for example. And if you forget to sell it, they will deliver this oil in front of your house. Believe me, it happened in the past. So this is the big difference. CFD trading means you trade the same, but you are not the owner of that. So instead, a CFD reflects, to make it clear now, the price of the underlying asset. And rather than buying that asset, you can speculate on how the price of that asset might change. This CFD reflects the price. If you buy the share, you are the owner of the share. If you buy the CFD of an Apple, it reflects the price of this underlying asset. So you can buy it or you can sell it. And because of this, in CFD trading, we talk more than anything else about the price and not the underlying asset. And maybe if you follow my webinars in the past weeks and months, you know I always try to explain, change your focus away from the underlying back to the price, because you always trade a price. And this is most important. I know all of us, we want to make money. And one of the biggest mistakes in trading is that we are focused on money and we are focused on the underlying. We want to trade the DAX, Dow, gold, oil, whatever. And we always want to know all the, how should I say, news about DAX and oil and, oh my, what's going on around the world. With this in your minds, you have the wrong focus, because you don't trade Apple. You don't trade oil. You trade the price of one share Apple, and you trade the price of 1 barrel oil, or you trade the price of one contract from S&P, Dow Jones, or DAX. And trading with CFD has this absolutely benefit that you have to focus on the price, because you are not the owner of the underlying asset. And this is why we are talking in CF trading more than anything else about the price of the underlying. It's a little bit a helpful tool to switch your focus on consistently and duplicable trading possibilities. You know, guys, there is no wrong or right in trading. You are on the right side of the chart, you know, and nobody knows what will happen next, even in the next second or minute. It's a kind of guessing. And in trading, we only can work with probabilities because everybody, all of us, we have our own perception about trading. So if we watch one chart, all of us, we have a different perception what is going on the right side of the chart. But nobody knows what will happen next. So that means, as a consequence, we only can work with probabilities, no more, no less. And this kind of CFD trading, contract for difference, means we can focus on the price, not longer on the kind of underlying, watch the price. It's more easy. So how to start CFD trading right now? So there are 5 different or 5 single steps you will need to do. So first, of course, open a trading account with a CFD broker like Admiral Markets. My personal advice or suggestion or, oh, you know what I want to say. I missed the right word. Recommendation, yeah. Download the broker's trading software, maybe this is MetaTrader 5, of course, then deposit funds for trading, even for either for live accounts or maybe a virtual account balance for demo accounts. And by the way, guys, please, if you open a demo account, please, in God's sake, put that balance on this demo account which you want to trade later on your real accounts. Guys, there is no sense in it if you open a demo account with $100,000 in it. If you want to open a real account later with $100 or maybe 1,000 or maybe 2,000, guys, that makes no sense. That is how should I say? This is a basic fundamental thing. It's a basic thing. You trick out your subconsciousness with that, because if you see the huge number 100,000 on a demo account, you think you can do everything. Yes, okay, you can, but it will never lead you to success, because you trade with maybe 1 or 2 lots. And then the changing of the figures here in your account is changing by 2, 3, 5, 6,000. And then you think you have a 100,000 euro demo account, you make a profit with 10,000 or maybe 20,000. Yes, you can, because you have a huge account. But where is the sense if you want to open a real account with 2,000? You see, this is a kind of thinking. This is a kind of wrong perception. It's a kind of how should you mess your subconsciousness with that, because you cannot make that money with your own small account. So if you want to learn trading properly, then open a demo account with the same amount you want to trade in real. If you have $2,000 on you want to trade, then try it and do it on your demo account as well. Believe me, I have almost 20 years experience right now. And this is one of the biggest mistake people ever made or traders ever made at the beginning, especially like Mahmoud asked me, he's a beginner, please do that. Stop it and open a demo account to learn trading, but with the same amount you want to trade later on your real account. Please do it. The earlier you trade, you learn to trade properly, the faster you come later to your success. Try it and you can make your own experience. But never forget, guys, Paul, Jens, and me, and Admiral and we love Admiral Markets. Our mission is to help you to become successful. You are your own person. You are your own human being. You can do whatever you want. But believe me, we have a lot of experience in trading. And I only can talk for myself. I made everything wrong in my life. Everything, whatever you can make wrong in your life, I did it. I did everything wrong with trading. I did everything in my relationships about trading and something else. Um, and I learned a lot, especially about trading. So I have around 22 years experience in investing money and in trading around 16 years. But in the back, you can see my hourly glass. This glass is standing on my desk on purpose. Why? Look. Every piece is running down. Look at it. It will take 90 minutes. After 90 minutes, I can change it and it starts from new 90 minutes. But our life, guys, is an hourly glass as well. But at that moment, the last piece of second is falling down. You cannot change it. You cannot switch it, and you cannot start from a new point. That is not possible. I love to work with karma. I believe in karma. I believe in the universal laws. So that is one of my mission. I want to make you successful. I want to plant this small seed because I know universe will pay me back and success will come back to me. So why should I don't support you? And this is why we are talking in this Trading Spotlight series, Paul Jens and me, why we share all our experience in Priceless with you. I want, especially me, I want that you never waste your lifetime, because our lifetime, guys, is very, very limited. I hope that you become as old as possible. But the reality is, look at the coronavirus around the world. Everything is going crazy. Our life is limited. So maybe we can think a little bit more in karma, that we do more for each other, that you can more learn from each other, that you become successful together. And this is, you can try it in trading, whatever you want, in CFD trading, Forex trading, but at the end, you will make the same experience that millions of traders before you and after you. But why should you do that? The piece of sand is running down, and your seconds of your lifetime is ticking. You cannot go back, not 1 second. Time is ticking. You cannot stop it. Did you ever thought about that? Time is ticking. You cannot stop it. The good things are gone and the bad things are gone. They are in the past. So that's why I talk to you so intensively, because I beg you, don't waste your lifetime. Listen to that, what we are trying to talking to you, what we are talking about. Don't waste your lifetime, please. I say it from the bottom, from my heart. So this is about demo account, a little bit outside the box of thinking. But if you want to become successful in trading, you need to think outside of the box. So point number 4, choose an asset you would like to trade. Of course, Euro, DAX, Dow, whatever. But never forget, you trade the price. And step number 5, decide whether you think that asset price will go up or down. That's your choice, of course. So next one, let's make an example. Gold. Let's say you want to trade gold and the current price is maybe $1,500 an ounce and you think it might increase. maybe whatever you think, let's assume that it's increasing. In that case, you could open a buy trade in MetaTrader 5, which is known as a long trade. If you want to buy, it's the same expression. You say, I go long in gold. This means that you open the trade at one price, expecting that the price will rise. If you close the trade, which means you sell it at a higher price, so let's assuming such as $1,525, you would make a profit of $25. That's an easy mathematic. The difference between the buy and the sell price is yours. That's your profit. If the price falls to 1,475, you would make a loss of 25. But that's not everything. That's not all. But this is another point. Please be patient about that. There comes the leverage in the game. CFDs follow the price of the market. So how successful or unsuccessful your trades are depends on the market's performance. If you are long in gold and the price rises, then you can sell at a higher price to make a profit. But if you are wrong, then you make a loss. So you see, CF trading as itself, it's a really easy thing. Then we come to leverage. This is the big trap most of the people are falling in. One of the biggest benefits, but the secret is risks as well. But let's talk about the benefit. The biggest benefit of CFD trading is the use of leverage. That means you can access a larger portion of the market than what you could buy traditionally with the money you have available on your account. And this is well known as margin. You know, margin call. This is a big point. Depending on the instrument you're trading and your broker, as a retail trader, you may be able to open trades of a value that's up to 20 or 30 times the value of your account balance. So as a professional trader, some instruments allow trades of up to 500 times of your available capital. So where is the big difference? So you know, I guess you know the point of ESMA. ESMA is the restriction in Europe about trading in CFD and Forex. So this is the kind of leverage. All brokers, they are placed in Europe. They must limit it, the leverage of 1 to 20 or 1 to 30, the highest, or at 110, 120, 130. But if you choose the same broker, which is placed maybe in Australia, then you can choose maybe 1 to 500, which means some instruments allow trade that you can invest 500 times more than your available capital. If you ask me what you should do, believe me, this is a trap because it's a benefit. But if you are wrong, you have the same 500 times on your risk side. So that's not only the 1 point, you make 500 more on the profit side, you will lose 500 on the risk side as well. Never forget that. So so for example, you know, on my right side, there is my, my trading station for my clients of the Trade Asset Management Starbeck and Partner. We have offices in Frankfurt and in Switzerland and in Tokyo, of course. And I only have a leverage here for my clients 1 to 4, no more, no less, because my clients, they are here with more money, with millions of dollars and euros. They want to have a big leverage. So in my private accounts, I only use 1 to 20, 1 to 30. It's completely enough. But you should know it. You can choose whatever you want. You can choose maybe Admiral Markets, which is placed also in Australia. You can open the account there, and then you can use 1 to 500. Or you fulfill the requirements for a professional trader, then you can allow 1 to 500 as well. All the others have to choose 1 to 20, 1 to 30. But this is a benefit of leverage in CF trading, that you can trade with more money than you have on your on your account. So if you go back to this, to our example of investing in gold, and if you wanted to buy an ounce of gold value at, we talked about $1,500, you would need to spend 1,500. Of course, if you want to buy a real ounce of gold, maybe on the future market, then you would need to invest 1,500. But maybe you don't have 1,500 on your account. Maybe you have 200 or 300 or $500. With CFD trading, you can open a trade of that value with a fraction of that amount on your account. We're assuming that your broker, in this, in our case, it's Admiral Markets. It allows leverage of 1 to 20, and you wanted to open a trade of 1 ounce of gold valued at 1,500. You would need a margin of $75 on your account, and this is the big benefit of the leverage. So you don't have to invest 1,500 because it's a leverage of 20, which means you have to invest only 2,075. This is your margin. You must invest that you can buy 1 ounce of gold as an CFD. This is the point. And you are not the owner of 1 ounce of gold. You only have the reflection of that. So like a template, like a picture. So you don't have the ounce on your right side. In CFD, maybe you can imagine, you can compare it with, you have a picture of it. But for that, for the real gold, you have to invest 1,500. But with the picture in your hand, you have to invest 75. But if gold rises and you are long and you close it, so with the real money, you make $22 profit, but with a picture in your hand, you have to invest so much less, 2071, but 25, leverage of 20, your profit rises up with a leverage of 20 as well. This is the big benefit of CFD trading. And this means even with a relatively small deposit, you can still make the same profits, be careful, or losses you would make in traditional investing. So this difference is that the return on your initial investment is much higher. With a leverage of 120, your return is 20 times higher, but also your losses. So you see, it's not gambling. It is a game, but it's a game of probabilities. So this is why I should say, stop gambling in that way, guys. Learn trading from the bottom, and you have a really, really big chance to become successful. But you have to learn it. You can watch all our videos, and my wonderful colleague from Admiral Markets, I don't know who is it today. Hello, greetings from Germany. Learn more about how to use MetaTrader 4 and 5. And he put the tutorial, the YouTube video in the chat box. Please look it there for Mahmoud and the other guys. If you're interested in it, thanks to my lovely supporter host here in this webinar. Gigi, hi, nice to meet you. Thank you very much. So, and Robert, hi. Okay, so I hope you understand it. I try to explain it as easy as possible that you can understand it, because it's really important that you understand how your instrument is working, what you want to make in trading. So, benefits of CFD trading, another point, is short selling. And this is a great benefit of trading with CFDs. You can trade long, so you can buy, but you can also speculate on falling prices, which means you sell, or in other words, you go short. And maybe with all these explanations you see, it is really good. You have a family around you, they can support you in trading, or you can book your own coach. This is my private opinion, that you have your own coach, which will support you for your first steps in trading. And one of the downsides of traditional investing is that you only can make profit when the markets are going up. This is a big downside if you trade shares, because shares means long only. So if the prices rise up, then you can make money. But if the price are crashing or crash and the price are falling down, then you make a loss, maybe a lot of losses. Okay, you can make a little bit of how should I say, hedging, yes, but this is really complicated. Don't do it. Use CFDs, and then you can trade long and short. So if the market is crash, or one of the assets has a downturn, it could have a negative impact on your investment as a whole. And a lot of guys are calling me here in my office and said, oh my God, Markus, what should I do? All my shares are falling down. And I always said, yes. Do you know how the price works in trading? No, I thought it's always go up. Yes, and they said, no, that's a big mistake. that's a one-way. Trading is not a one-way street. It's everything is how should I say, a highway with both directions. A lot of traffic in both directions. So, and in the opposite direction, CFD trading allows you to trade both long and short, which means you can make profit in both rising and falling markets. And I think this is amazing. So that's the point why I love Forex and CFD trading, because in both markets, you can make money if with falling and with rising prices. So if you think that the value of an asset will increase, you open a buy trade or a long trade at a lower price and sell it at a higher price. The difference is your profit. The same in a short trade. You sell a special underlying because the trader thinks an asset price will decrease. Therefore, the trader opens a sell trade, or you go short, that's so-called short, at a higher price and close the trade at a lower price. The difference is your profit. So, and now think it through. For someone to win, someone has to lose. Yes, of course, that's true. Robert says that's a really interesting quote, because, you know, trading is a kind of market. It's as I said, we're on the right side of the chart. We have, all of us, we have our own perception. If you would have the same perception, if all of us would have the same perception, there wouldn't be a kind of trading. Then we are all long or all short. There wouldn't come any kind of trading. So this is, if you win something, maybe another one will lose something. Because if you want to buy something, you need another one on the other side who want to sell the same thing. You only can buy if you have a seller for it. Go to the store and try to buy something. It's nothing there you can buy. You cannot buy something. If you want to have strawberries and you go too late in your store and no strawberries are there anymore, you cannot buy strawberries, for example. Or maybe you want to sell something on eBay. If you don't find a buyer, you cannot sell it. Oh, and that's the same in trading. If you buy something, you need a seller on the other side. Or if you want to short something, you need to another guy on the other side who want to buy that. Never forget that. So if the market turns and goes in the opposite direction, your profit turns also in a loss. That's the point. So maybe you are expecting that gold is falling or will falling on the lower side. And you open a sell price or you open a sell trade. And you can see, oh my God, gold is rising. Then you have to buy, you have to close your short position at a higher price. Then it's a loss. But your loss is the profit on another one. You see, trading, market, not gambling. Stop gambling. Start learning trading. Can you use CFD to do day trading, or is it better to use CFD for swing trading or traditional trading? Oh, doesn't matter when. You can use CFD trading for day trading as well. Admiral Markets is one of the wonderful broker. You can trade day trading Euro and DAX and Dow. So I can imagine, or I can recommend. Yes, geez, that's the right word. I can recommend that you can use CFDs for day trading as well. Okay, but another point, just small advice. You can make more money in swing trading. Doesn't matter with CFD or something or with Forex. You can make more money in swing trading. Just a little advice, by the way. Okay. So benefits of CF trading, range of markets. We have a big range of markets. You can trade the Forex, you can trade the indices, the commodities, the shares, the cryptocurrencies, and so much more. So especially in Admiral Markets and there with MetaTrader 5, you can trade their shares and cryptocurrencies by CFDs. This is really amazing. So this is a kind of diversification, I would say. If you have a wonderful strategy, then you can share, you can spread it to a lot of markets, and this is a really good idea. So I prefer to trade Forex, but also indices, commodities. Yes, that's all. I don't trade shares or cryptocurrencies, but that's my private style. If you love shares, trade it. But a strategy, you need a strategy. And one of the strategy I want to show you at the last slide. So like every instrument, there are risks involved in trading. CFDs as well, unfortunately, as benefits. There are two main ones there. First of all, market risk. This is the risk of the market moving in the opposite direction to your trade. That's too bad, but it's a fact. And the leverage. This is my opinion, the biggest trap, because people think, oh, I can make so much money with the leverage. Yes, you can, but also you can make losses, huge losses, and leverage is a risk as well because it amplifies your losses just as much as your profits. With an investment of $5,000, you can gain 50,000, but you can also lose the same amount. And now imagine you have a leverage of 1 to 500. Please learn trading from the bottom. You don't need such a high leverage. What kind of basic software do you use for day trading? Oh, that's a big secret. But especially for my main trading, I use, it's a third-party software. It's called Agena Trader. But maybe you can send me an email, then we can share our experience about that. But MetaTrader is also good. But Agena Trader is a professional software. If you want to trade professional, you need a professional software. But MetaTrader 5 is for a beginning good. Yes, it's fine. Okay, let's talk about a simple trading strategy for CFDs. While the concept of trading CFDs is quite simple, because the profit or loss is the difference between the purchase price or the sale price of an asset, it doesn't mean that it's easy to perform a good trade. This is why you need to follow a trading strategy. Please, not gambling. Strategies. A simple trading strategy for beginners is to trade in direction of the trend, which means you follow the trend. And by the nature of trading, you should use the accumulation phase of a valid trend to speculate on the trend continuing. So, and this is one of the simplest trading strategies ever. So let's see an example. So you can see this is MetaTrader 5 of Admiral Markets. So you can see this is a trend on the left side here in this chart. So maybe you look at this one. So you start, we have, therefore, at that point, it wasn't a trade. But then with the next move, it was a trend. First high point, first low point, correction point, last high point. And then we have the correction. Here one, and here one. So, and you could see a first entry where possible, maybe here, the second possible was here, and you can see a trend continuation is always more likely than a trend break. You can see it's amazing, always the same. I love it. So you can open whatever you want. Maybe, let's see, Brand, or maybe, doesn't matter, Jesus, this one. Oh, maybe in one, or maybe in 5-minute charts. So for day trading. So what you can see here right now, it's a trend. Look at this one. It's always a trend. So you can see it here. Look at this one. Movement, correction, movement, correction, movement. And then it goes down, but also a trend. You see, it's a trend. Movement, correction, movement, correction, movement, correction, movement. So that's the accumulation phase. From the correction in direction of the trade, in direction of the trend, or short in the direction of the trade. You see, it's a simple CFD and Forex strategy. It's in every underlying. It's a kind of that. So, and maybe you can see a couple of this. Look at this one. This is New Zealand USD. I trade with this one. You can see this is a trend, and there we had the correction, and then the price went back again, and there was my balanced candles, and then you see I have an open trade here, and they're speculating on a trend continuation. That's all. That's everything. But this you have to learn, guys. You have to learn, and this is not the big deal in trading. The big deal is your mental fitness. This is the point. But this is a really easy strategy. Learn to recognize the trends, learn to figure out where's the accumulation phase, and learn that you're on the right side of the chart and you have to control your risk. So guys, this is a conclusion. CFDs allow you to trade on the change in price of an asset without buying the asset itself. There are a lot of benefits and risk in CFD trading, especially when it comes to leverage. But if you can control your risk, you can choose between a lot of different markets. And while CFD trading isn't always easy, it's possible to follow an easy strategy. And this is, in my opinion, trade with the price and the trend. We will never leave you alone in trading. Therefore, you can, after this webinar, you can visit us in our Trading Spotlight community. There you have the registration of tradersyard.com. Your only requirement is to open a real account, deposit certain amount on it, and then you have access to this premium group. So there's a question. Could I get a CFD to my house if I buy it and I don't sell it, as the example of the oil you made? No. Of your house, unfortunately not. I don't know. No, but not on your house. Bit of the topic, is it possible to view pre-market charts on MT5? No, I guess not. I see the charts, but it's looking backwards. How you know when to step in, step out, how you can learn that? Yes, this is the point. Therefore, we have this Trading Spotlight community. Therefore, that's what I say, take a coach that you can learn. But you can learn it. It's just a kind of strategy. It's kind of routine. You can learn to recognize the trend. Yes, we are looking on the left side, but yes, that's what I said. Say we're always on the right side of the chart. You cannot know what happened there. Therefore, you have to trust the strategy. But this is the human part. Therefore, come to your community and then learn it. You cannot learn it from the software. No, of course not. Yes, the software can give you a little bit of advice and support you by signals. Yes, that's possible. But to push the button, you have to do it by yourself. And of course, software is just a helping tool. It's not the holy grail. Easy is not as possible as marketing wants you to believe you. Don't fall in this big trap, guys. On Friday, Jens is talking to you. What is arbitrage trading? The risks and benefits of arbitrage trading and special trading strategy. On Friday, the 8th of May, same time, same place. And by the way, this is the last question. What kind of subscription licenses you need additional for trackers and other applications to help you to manage your trades? This is a kind of education. I guess we can talk about next time. Or you come into your community. Let us know the same question there, and then we can talk about that. Okay, guys, thanks to Admiral Markus. Gigi, thank you very much that you be the host, that you was the host of this one. I wish you a wonderful day, guys, all of you, and I hope you can contact us by Admiral Markets, or you come into your family, Trading Spotlight family, and we will see each other next Wednesday. Again, thanks for your lifetime. I hope it was as worthwhile as possible for yourself. Have a nice day, take care, and stay healthy. See you. Bye-bye.